In a ceremony that marked a significant turning point in the professionalization and modernization of Burkina Faso's armed forces, a new generation of military leaders has officially stepped into the ranks of commissioned officers. These men and women, representing the first special officer promotion of the prestigious George Namoano Military Academy, were honored in a solemn and highly symbolic event that emphasized loyalty, discipline, sacrifice, and national service. The moment was not only a graduation but a clear message of commitment to the sovereignty and resilience of Burkina Faso. At the heart of the ceremony was the official commissioning of these young officers. On behalf of the President of Faso, who also serves as the Supreme Commander of the National Armed Forces, the graduating cadets were decorated with their insignia and formally named as officers. The ceremony, imbued with music and tradition, echoed with patriotic pride and the weight of responsibility. Taking the floor on behalf of his classmates, the designated representative of the special promotion expressed deep gratitude and solemn duty. His words reflected a spirit of unity and unwavering dedication to the Burkinabe people, acknowledging that this moment was not just a recognition of past efforts, but a clarion call for what lies ahead. The future for these new officers is one of challenge, of leading in battle, of guarding national integrity, and of serving with loyalty under the inspired leadership of their nation's highest authority. As he continued, the delegate emphasized that being appointed as an officer is not a reward. It is a responsibility. It demands discipline in action, loyalty to the Republic, the sacrifice of comfort, and readiness to confront danger. And more than anything, it demands a burning spirit to serve the people and defend the flag of Burkina Faso. In his speech, he paid tribute to the President of Faso, whom he referred to as a source of vision and courage for the entire nation. The influence of the current leadership, particularly in times of insecurity and transition, has ignited a renewed sense of patriotism and resilience among the country's defense forces. Addressing the Chief of General Staff, the cadet spokesperson recounted the transformative journey they had undertaken. The new officers had undergone rigorous training both physically and intellectually. From the moment they arrived at the George Namoano Academy, they were thrust into a program of elite preparation designed to forge true leaders of men. But this was only the beginning. Following their academic instruction, the cadets were deployed to a high-intensity operational conditioning program at the Rapid Intervention Unit's Training and Perfection Center. Over 6 weeks of grueling real-world preparation, they honed their combat instincts, tactical decision-making, and team leadership under extreme conditions. This was not a classroom. It was a crucible. The delegate outlined the breadth and depth of what they learned: advanced tactics, weaponry handling, inter-force maneuvers, tactical use of artillery and drone systems, anti-drone warfare, immediate response techniques, urban and motorized combat, topographical navigation, battlefield first aid, and the psychology of leadership. Every skill was sharpened with one goal in mind: preparing these men and women for frontline command. The result? A cadre of officers not just trained but transformed, capable of leading troops, executing complex missions, and thinking strategically in the ever-evolving theater of asymmetric warfare. As he put it, they emerged from training with the enlightened vision of a military commander, ready to meet the operational challenges of their generation. But he made it clear, this graduation is not an endpoint. It is the start of a lifelong mission. Echoing the words of their instructors, he reminded the audience, training is the essence of every success. The journey of continuous learning, adapting, and perfecting their craft has only just begun. This first special promotion, appointed under exceptional circumstances, is fully aware of the responsibility it now bears. The challenges facing Burkina Faso, whether internal security threats, regional instability, or economic hardship, require a new kind of officer, one not only skilled in arms but rooted in the values of patriotism, unity, and integrity. The newly minted officers, now standard-bearers for their generation, have pledged to serve as role models within the military institution and to uphold the sacred trust bestowed upon them by the people. They understand that their uniforms carry more than rank. They carry the hopes of a nation. Their emergence comes at a time when Burkina Faso is undergoing a national awakening. Under the leadership of President Ibrahim Traoré, The country has been asserting its sovereignty, reorganizing its defense strategy, and prioritizing self-reliance in all sectors, including defense. The graduation of this elite class of officers is a major milestone in this broader national agenda. It is also a signal to adversaries, whether internal or external, that the Burkina Faso military is not only growing in strength but in intellect, professionalism, and moral clarity. These young officers have not been trained to follow. They have been trained to lead. The cadet's concluding pledge stirred a sense of pride and duty among all present. With determination in his voice, he declared the commitment of his cohort to be models, not just for their peers in the army, but for the entire nation. Their promise was clear: to serve without fear, to lead with honor, and to fight with purpose. The event concluded with applause, music, and salutes. But what lingered in the minds of all who witnessed it was not just the pomp and ceremony. It was the emergence of a new generation of military leadership in Burkina Faso. Officers molded by fire, guided by vision, and anchored in national pride. At a time when many nations are rethinking their military doctrines and strategic partnerships, Burkina Faso is investing in its own sons and daughters. It is training them not only to fight but to inspire, not only to defend borders but to build a legacy. And in doing so, it is proving that sovereignty begins with strong institutions and stronger people. This historic special promotion of officers is not just an academic footnote. It is the first step in reshaping what the Burkina Faso military can be. And if the words, actions, and commitment of these officers are anything to go by, then the future of Burkina Faso's defense forces is in good hands, disciplined, loyal, and ready to serve. Let this be a reminder to all Burkina Faso citizens. The nation is rising. The youth are stepping up. The flag is in firm hands. And to the world, Burkina Faso is forging its own path with steel, with spirit, and with honor. If you enjoyed this video and believe in sharing stories that matter, don't forget to like this video so YouTube can recommend it to more people. And to all our viewers at Chronicle Updates, thank you for your continuous support. We exist to tell the truth, celebrate African resilience, and document the journey of nations writing their own futures. Subscribe, share, and stay tuned for more stories that shape the continent. Vive le Burkina Faso! Vive l'Afrique!
As the first special promotion officer on behalf of the President of Faso, head of state, Supreme Commander of